Yo. What's happening, everybody? This is Scatterbrain, the Bradford podcast, the bass lesson edition. So that's bass lessons, the Scatterbrain Ray. Of course, I am your host, Ray Bradford. Uh, Hope you enjoyed the last episode, the recap on theory. Well, not even recap. Let's say the expansion into theory. We expanded a little more, expounded on some concepts in theory to why I was hearing it that way on and why you can theoretically say those things about we use what song was it, the Vincent Bohannon song I love to call him. We use that for example. So I hope you enjoyed that. Um and if you've seen my latest episode, I hope I didn't offend anybody about this was that last episode is more catered to the regular side of the pod where it's just, give my opinions. And I'm hoping I didn't offend anybody about, you know, the importance of black children playing instruments. I hope I didn't offend anybody. If I did, I'm sorry that I offended you, but I'm not sorry for what I said. Anyway, we just gonna keep it moving, keep going forward. This week, I got a comment from one of the channel viewers who wanted to and it piqued my interest. Piqued my interest, and I figured out. I think I kind of made a video about this already, but I was like, this would be a good thing to rehash and really go over this week. So, yeah, it's a comment from the user. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, brother. Enoch Olawomi, 1358. He said, bro, I'm not sure if you've done a lesson on this yet, but could you do one more fluid around the fretboard? I mean, do one on being more fluid around the fretboard, please. I need help there. Again, he said, bro, I'm not sure if you've done a lesson on this yet, but could you do one on being more fluid around the fretboard? Please, I need help there. And that's a great talking point. That's a talking point you can go on for hours. I literally mean hours. But I got some tips that I give all beginners who learning the instrument. I give all beginners these tips. It's about 2 to 3 that I give to help you just figure out what the bass is. One, I'll kind of go chromatically on the bass because even though the bass is tuned, and I have a 5-string bass here, of course, even though it's tuned B, E, A, D, G, so each string is B, my lowest string or my bottom string is B, then my highest string or my top string is G. So B, E, A, D, G. Even though it is it's labeled that way. I mean, not labeled. It's tuned that way. It's tuned standardly in your 440 tuning. I don't know why I said labeled. Lord have mercy. But even though it's standard tune, it's a certain way I can play that will play a chromatic scale. It will play from open B to B here, and it's a chromatic scale. It's a B chromatic scale. So I use that as one way, and we'll go over that. I use that as one way to know your neck, and then you expand on it, right? We'll go over that. Another way is I like to group 4 frets at a time because you only got 4 fingers, right? You only can use 4 fingers when you play in your left hand, unless you done some upright playing and you know how to use your thumb and do all that. But for the most part, people are only using 4 fingers. So I like to group in 4 frets. Act like none of the rest of the bass is here. Just these 4 frets. And in these 4 frets, it's a certain thing I like to do with our beginners to get them to know their notes. And then the third thing that I like to go over, it's such a simple concept, but it's just the fact that, like, knowing that at the double dots, which is on any bass you pick up, 90% of the basses you pick up, even on guitar, 90% of the guitars you pick up, wherever the double dots are on that instrument, that's the 12th fret most of the time. Most time, if you holding your bass in your hand or you got your bass next to you, go do this. Count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have another bass over here, my Lackland that y'all seen on one. It's the same: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have two guitars here. It's the same: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost any, just the way the bass and guitar is set up, the way it's tuned, all that is going to be that 12th fret. The double dots is the 12th fret. The importance of that, I can go ahead and spill that now, and then we'll build on that later. That is, the bass starts over here. So like once you get here, that's B. So that's the same note as that. So if you look at here, the bass just started over. It's the same concept. So if you know it well here, if you know your bass well here, just think of it the same, but you just don't have an open string unless you bar it, or you put a capo on here, then it'll be like open. But for the most part, starts over here. So let's go over those concepts real fast. This is going to be a quick lesson because it's not much it's a lot to talk about, but I don't want to overdo it, right? So here we go. First concept, chromatic scale. Let's use the B chromatic scale. And we're going to use all 5 strings for this part of the scale. So if I start on B, low B, and I know I want to end on high B on my G string, high B on my G string, which is fret 4. And I'm using a finger per fret method, right? So that's my index finger will be on the 1st fret, my middle finger on the 2nd fret, my ring finger on the 3rd fret, my pinky on the 4th fret, and I'm playing open notes as well. So open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I'm using that concept. This is how I know these first 4 frets and this open string I know so well. I know so well because of this scale, right? So look, B, C, C sharp, D, E, E flat, then E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F sharp, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B. That's a B chromatic scale. That's a B chromatic scale. Let me take a little lows out of there so we can get some clarity. There we go. Now, what I have people do when they're learning the instrument is say each note when you play it. Don't play the note, then say it. No. B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F sharp, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B. And that's just, it becomes ingrained. It becomes ingrained in your brain. And when somebody say play an E, you automatically know 2 E's in that position. And then that ties in the second point, right? That second concept that I had. So how I said, I group it in 4s. So if I may do these, I'm gonna do these 4 first, and then I'll add these 4 and cut everything off from here. So I add these 4 and cut everything off from here. But originally I'm just using these 4 frets. And in that, I always ask beginners, hey, tell me every E in that position. What you mean every E in that position? It's 2 E's in this position. So tell me the E's in this position. You got E here, and then you got open E. All right. Well, tell me the B's in that position. There's 3 B's in that position. Where would they be? High B, middle B, low B. It's 2 F's in that position. Tell me the F's. They're here. Remember? B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F. So there go F. And remember we talked about, way back, we talked about the octaves. The octaves are always 2 frets over to the right and 2 strings down. So 2 frets over to the right and two strings down. 2 frets over to the right, 2 strings down. That's F. It's 2 A flats in that position. Give me the A flats. It's not your regular octave. It's not your regular octave shapes for the A flats, right? You're gonna do. That's 2 A flats, but you don't have to play them like that if your hand can't get there right now. I just need you to be able to go. But if your hand can do that shape, that's your 2 A flats. It's 2 E flats in that position. What's the 2 E flats? Boom. Give me the C sharp in that position. Give me the B. Give me the B flat. It's 2 B flats in this position. Give me the 2 A's. That's what you have to challenge yourself with. That's what you have to challenge yourself with. I wish I had something that I could flash up right now to tell you how many of each note is in this position. I'm gonna figure that out. That's why I added a little space in here. I may just throw it up, but each note in the position, and that's how many you have to play. I mean, you have to be able to identify. But then once you move, you add 4 more frets, then it's more E's. So say I want to use E as an example. All right, so I added these. I'm using these 4, and then I added these 4 frets. Everything from this fret 4, I don't even recognize. How many E's is there? It's 5 E's in that position now. You got open E, the original ones, and then you got low, middle, high. You have that. If I said play all the D's in that position, you got open D, of course, which is your standard tuning. You got open D. You got low. These 2 D's are basically the same. They're the same octave. Basically, if you were looking at it on a piece of staff paper, they're basically the same D. So we'll call that middle D. So you got this D, this, and then this one. If I said play all the F's in that position, you got your 2 that we originally saw, and now you got it's another one that I could have played, but it ain't in those 4 frets that we added, right? Because we're only doing these 4 and these 4. Boom. It's just, and you do that. How many C's in that position? Just being able to know where all your C's are. Those 2 things, that chromatic scale, is gonna help you know this end so well that when you need to reference a note, like if I say, for instance, I said the B flats, and you were struggling to find it, you know, well, that's B flat. They go B flat, so I can do my process of elimination now. I don't know if y'all took standardized testing. You had to do sometimes you get lost on the question and you just, process of elimination. And that got to be the right answer. You can do your process of elimination here. You know that's B flat. You know that's how it sounds. And if you hit, I'm looking for, that's lower. B flat is lower. That go B flat. And I know if I play 2 strings down and then I play 2 frets back, there we go, B flat. Boom. So start doing that. Just small practices to train your ear. You're also training your ear to make sure you got it. You're training your ear to make sure you know where the notes are, and you're also training your mind. It becomes muscle memory, your mind and muscle memory. Your life, the F's, for instance. I don't have to look at the bass to know. Ooh, I cheated. There we go. Or if I want to play B flat. I've done it so much that it's muscle memory, and I hear it. There we go. E flat. It's just muscle memory. My hand is set up to know those things. Start doing that. And then go back to the chromatic scale and add the notes. So what note is that? What note is that, good people? We're on E, F, F sharp, G. And then you can start on A flat. And now you're playing to E flat. You added 3 notes. And then just make sure you saying each note. B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat. And then after you've gotten that, you add more. And you just keep doing that until you figure it out. Until you figure out and you grasp the concept of where the notes are. Bonus things. Well, I told you about the third one. I didn't explain it. But the bass starts over here. It starts over here. What time is it? Oh, they like early. Jesus. Yeah. So it starts over, right? So if you just do the same thing. That's the same concept I was playing, except I'm not using the open string, but I'm just here and I'm shifting. B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B. Same concept. Now, advanced ways to learn your neck, because I know y'all probably saying, well, that's cool, but how do I get to the point where I can play things like, I want to play a G triad, a G triad. I want to be able to do that. Ways to do that. Now you have to begin to learn the shapes. And then you have to learn the positions that you can pivot with, right? So you pivot with, again, that's G, B, D, and then I pivot. Well, not pivot, I shift. because you have the open finger, which is the big wide finger. Mind you, my hand is a little fatter and a little bigger, so I can play the wider finger easy. And some people have to play the closed finger, which is closed. And all I'm doing is I'm playing it regular, 1, 2, 1, 4. Fingering wise, that's what I'm calling out the finger. 2, finger 2. I don't want to flip you off. Finger 2, finger 1, finger 4. And then I'm shifting and doing the same thing. But in the open fingering, I'm going 1, finger 4, finger 2, and then I'm shifting to the closed finger 2, finger 1, finger 4. Shift. Notice when I'm shifting, I don't take 2 off the bass. Like that's a famous lick that a lot of people do, like a saxophonist lick almost. Well, at least the first part. After that, it's bass, really bass heavy. But those are another ways that help you expand and learn your fretboard. Say you do that, you can play your arpeggios and learn it that way, and then you take your scales, and this is the kicker. This is bonus and advanced at the same time. So what's a major scale? G major scale. That's regular. But if I took it and I shifted, so I'm going from open, which is the stretch, right? Which is finger 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Shift to closed finger to 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Boom. And I'm telling you, man, I am telling you, that helps you learn and internalize your board, your fretboard. Now, in playing your scales that way, because we're doing 2 octaves, right? I would play everything in fourths. So a fourth away from G is what? C. And then what's a fourth away from C? F. Basically the cycle of fourths. Then B flat. Then E flat. Now, mind you, the way I'm playing it, I want to be able to do the same fingering that I did for G. I want to be able to do that with every scale. So I can't play this C because I can't play that finger. I would have to shift again. I don't want to shift again. I want to keep everything the same. So I'm playing my low C. And then F. We want to keep it where we're playing the same finger. And then B flat. Oh, I'm tripping. E flat. Then A flat. Then C sharp, which is B D flat, but you know, it's the same thing. F sharp. And so on and so on. And then F sharp, B, E, then it'll be A, D, back to G. But that way you do it that way, you hit all 12 keys. You're gonna hit all 12 key centers, and you just get it down. And before you know it, even if you can't say where each note is, you can hear it, and you hear the muscle memory. And if it stuff will start clicking, like I always play F sharp with this finger or this finger. It just clicks, stuff will click, muscle memory, and that helps you learn your fretboard so fast and so efficiently, and all the while it's helping your left hand technique, it's helping your right hand technique. Make sure you're alternating everything. Make sure you're playing with a metronome, so you grab you get your time, you get good time, you get good feel. Uh, uh, you can pick up licks in there. If I'm in G, that's a riff. If I wanted to play a lick in there, that's just a pentatonic thing that you get all that. You start knocking out a wide variety of stuff with small exercises. Don't look at it like, man, I want to get to where Mono Neon is or Victor Wooten is playing wise. I have to learn all this stuff. Really, you can learn if you really sit down and focus on the simple things, like where my notes are, chromatic scales, 2-octave scales. You start chopping, you knock out a lot of things at one time. With those simple concepts, you knock out learning the fretboard, you knock out feel, as long as you're playing with a metronome or with a record, something like that. Because sometimes you can put a record on and you can just play the scale over the record. You can do that the whole time over a record, just to play with something that's feel and make it feel good. 8 notes or 16 notes, 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the, or 1 and 2 and 3, and you can do that. So these concepts will. Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't cut my amphetamine on. Oh. Yeah. So those concepts. Matter of fact, before I get out of here, shout out to Amphetamine on Mac. Download that so you can keep your computer open the whole time. Download Moises.ai for playing along with records, and you want to strip down and take the bass out and see how you sound playing with the records. Do that. Download LALAI. What else? It's something else that I want to promote. Dang it, I forgot it. I'll catch it next time. But yeah, shout out to those companies. They help keep the space and keep this thing rolling like it needs to roll. Keep everything smooth. But those are the concepts that I want to talk about today for helping. Shout out to my guy. Let me make sure I got his name right again. I know the first name, Enoch. Book of Enoch. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. Enoch Olawumi, 1358. I hope I'm saying your name right, brother. If I'm not, comment and let me know. Shout out to you for the dope question. Yeah, man. And I've gotten questions that ask, do I give beginner lessons? Do I offer Skype lessons? Do I offer whatever? Do I offer lessons? I do. I offer in-person lessons. You can hit me up, email me. The email is on here. Or you can hit me up. My social media is on there. Hit me up. We can do in-person. Or hit me up and we can work out maybe some Zoom lessons. Let's do Zoom. Or if you just don't do Zoom, let's do FaceTime. Hit me up. Let's work it out. Let's talk about pricing. Let's talk about how often you want to do it. All that good stuff. Let's talk about all that, man. I'm down. I want to help every bass player I can help get to the next level. Even the level past me, I'm probably in the middle, a little above middle. I want to get you past me and playing on stages and killing and rocking and funking out. So, like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, your boo, your bae, your lover, your friend, whatever you call them. Find them, hug on them, tell them you love them. Peace out.